Good evening. Welcome to another exciting night of Pee Wee hockey. I am still setting up over here, so pardon me while I reset this. Came in hot from the day at work. Just about to get started here. It's going to take me a second to get these names back down. This is only the second game I've done. Hopefully you're hearing me okay. Hopefully you're seeing me okay. I can see a green dot, which usually means it's working from my end. This is Johnson, Kunert, and Mura with De Salvatore. To get all these names and numbers down and Ram stacks. Also out there, that's a save by Carlson. That's first shot on goal for Eden Prairie. This is now Kunert on the rush. He gets a goal. Good goal there. Right off the bat, there's a shot, and then there's a goal by Edina. First shot of the game. That was scored by number 5, Kunert. I'm just writing down players that I see. This is Haymaker 21. I see Grove is out there. Heinen's out there. That was a shot that was going wide by Haymaker. Heinen steps in momentarily, gets by him. Forces Bastian to give chase. Bastian pushes it to Haymaker. Haymaker, good cross-ice pass. That was caught by number 17, Kiefer. Sent in with Haymaker's first on the forecheck. He passes it down low to Grove, stolen from him. Haymaker still with it. Oh, sent it in front, gets by everyone, goes off those end boards. That's Bastian with it. Bastian tried to send it in, had it intercepted by Eden Prairie. They go through the neutral zone. Heinen's going to collect it. Heinen was trying to feed it up the middle. He was able to get it in the neutral zone. Up to Grove. Grove gains the blue line. Now he's at the face-off dot. His shot saved. Stick save. That's number 10, Freeman, who's battling in front. Second shot for the Hornets. Centering attempt. Steered away by the defense of Eden Prairie. Good job on the forecheck there by Kelly. He walks off, shot, pad, save, and then the goalie covers it up. Third shot by Edina. Edina's wearing white. I need to update the scoreboard here. That was Edina scoring. Edina's wearing white. This is Kelly, Engel, Freeman. Kelly went out directly back to Peschel. His shot hits traffic in front. Good poke check there by Dietzen. Dietzen's going to give chase in the defensive zone. Eventually, Peschel comes up with it. He gets it forward to Freeman. Freeman across the red line. Gets by the D. Here comes Freeman. He's on his backhand. Shot, save. Edina's doing a good job of generating shots. Eden Prairie breaks it out of the zone. De Salvatore, who has it momentarily. Now Engel's giving chase. Engel has it behind the net. Over to De Salvatore. Pushed out. This is now Freeman through the neutral zone. Freeman across the blue line at the face-off dot. Pass in front. Goalie gets his stick on it. Kunert leaves it there for De Salvatore. Shot, save, rebound, covered up. Good shot there. I've got 4 shots for Edina to 1 for Eden Prairie. This is going to be a draw to the right of the goaltender in the Eden Prairie zone. Kunert, Johnson, Mura, who won that draw back to De Salvatore. This is Kuhner with it. Good job spinning off those far boards. Shot from this face-off dot. Oh, that is shot there by Nura right from the doorstep. Saved by the Eden Prairie goaltender. De Salvatore, good job of keeping that puck in. Johnson's going to give chase on the forecheck. Eden Prairie with it now. De Salvatore holds it in. Cross-ice pass by Eden Prairie, gets by everyone. Ramstack gives chase. He's got help from De Salvatore. Carlson uses his stick to deflect that one away. Turnover there. Centering pass gets by everyone. That was Grove with it. He had a poke check away in the neutral zone. Break here for Eden Prairie. You can hear the fans reacting. Grove with it. He has it intercepted on the clearance pass. Eventually, Edina does get it out of the zone. But Eden Prairie takes it back in. De Salvatore now with it. He goes behind the net. Uses those boards to get it to Mura. Mura pushes it forward. Gets by everyone. The referee's arm is up. Could have been waved off as it went by a bunch of Eden Prairie players. Those that may be tuning in from another geography, Eden Prairie is a neighboring suburb. It's actually just right across Highway 169 from where we are today, is where the border of Eden Prairie starts. We are longtime rivals with Eden Prairie, Edina and Eden Prairie across all sports at all levels. This is a district game, like a conference game. That's Heinen in the defensive zone. He's got Bastion with his partner. Bastion got that puck. Good pass there to Haymaker. Haymaker sends it cross ice to Kiefer. Kiefer tried to return the favor. Does get it to Haymaker. Haymaker's shot goes over the net. We've played 4 minutes here. We're at the 8-minute mark of the first period. Try by Edina to get it back in the zone. Cleared out by Eden Prairie. Forced Bastion to go collect it. Here's Haymaker. He deflected that pass, brings it down low. He's at the goal line, takes an odd angle, but gets a shot on net. Eden Prairie is not going to be able to get it in. Get it out. Good job by Heinen to keeping it in. Haymaker, he bounced it up in the air to get by the defender. He's got it behind the net, centers it to Bastion. Bastion shot from the slide, hits traffic. Then a shot does get through. Yeah, a total of 2 shots on that. My shots unofficially are 7-2 in favor of Edina. Score is 1-0, as you can see on the screen. This brings out Kelly's line. This is Kelly, Freeman, and Engel, joined by Dietzen, and I think that's Peschel, is that right? Sent in. But hits traffic. Eden Prairie is able to get it out of the zone. Now they gain the Edina end. Good job defending there by Peschel. There's Kelly with it. Kelly fighting off a stick poke check. He gets it across the red line into the Eden Prairie end. His centering attempt. Engel had a stick on it, but taken from him. Eden Prairie clears the zone. They get it into the Edina end. Good job there by Kelly coming back. There's a mini break for Edina. Good job by Kelly passing that up to Freeman. Freeman with it. Freeman sends it in. He tried to take a shot, but had a stick of the defender on it, so unable to get much on it. There's Engel. He lined up for a shot, but then turns it into a pass. Eden Prairie is able to get it out of their own zone into the neutral zone. Good poke check there by Engel. Forces the Eden Prairie player to retreat. This is sent in there by Eden Prairie. They do gain the zone. Now he comes in all alone momentarily. Kelly comes back. Sorry, I know I missed that one. Sorry. When the puck gets right below me, I have to change the viewing angle, and then I forgot to change it back. That was a fan on the slap shot by Eden Prairie. Eventually, Edina comes up with it. De Salvatore sends it all the way deep, and a couple Edina players are going to get a change. That's Mura, who is first on the forecheck. He steals it off of the stick of an Eden Prairie player. Good pass there. He tried to find Johnson, gets by him, forces Ramstack to retreat. Ramstack to his partner, De Salvatore. Good play there. Heads up play. Here's Johnson through the neutral zone. Good passing by Edina overall. That's Johnson on the near boards. Cunard also fighting it there. Hadn't had to use the goalie Carlson's name much. He hasn't faced much action, just 2 shots generated by Eden Prairie so far. That was Johnson coming back there. De Salvatore pokes it forward. Got it across the red line, but then had it stolen from him. Eventually Johnson, that was on the other side of the red line. Icing is waved off. Eden Prairie retreats, stolen there, sent in front, still dangerously loose, still dangerous. Mura's shot goes wide. Cleared eventually, Bastian gets it out, sends it right back in. Eden Prairie with it now, they are able to clear the zone that time, and turnover in the neutral zone, mini break there for Eden Prairie, but Heinen does a good job of getting back. Still in, still dangerous, shot, hits Heinen. Sent in by Eden Prairie. Heinen's battling on that far corner. Kiefer was trying to get it out. Eventually, Heinen is able to get it out of the zone, gets across the red line. Sent now back in by Eden Prairie. This is not going to be an ice. The puck got on its edge and slowed down. We're down to 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first. Scores 1-0 in favor of Edina. They're in white, facing their crosstown rival Eden Prairie. That turned it over in the neutral zone. This is Eden Prairie. Good opportunity here from them. Shot goes high over the net. Shot from the outside, hits traffic in front. Kiefer with it now. Kiefer's cross ice pass. Good job there. Pokes it to Haymaker. Haymaker gets by the defender, comes on in. His shot goes wide. A couple good opportunities on both sides that were not able to get their shots on target. This is Peschel who retreats. He sends it over to Dietzen. Dietzen headmans it to Haymaker. Haymaker sends it in. That shot goes wide, but allows Freeman to go collect it. Freeman back to Peschel. Peschel fans on that shot. Leads to an opportunity for Eden Prairie to get the puck out of the zone. Peschel again sends it up. That was sent in by Eden Prairie. Referee's arm is up. That's going to be an icing. Draw will go back in the Eden Prairie end. I got a phone call. I turn on my do not disturb, and that usually, I think, cuts out all phone calls, but I got one, and so I was getting nervous that something's going to disrupt the feed. It's always a relatively good spot to be broadcasting from Edina's Braemar Arena. That was off the draw. Here's Engel. Shot. Oh, good save there. Pad save by the goaltender. Blocker save, I should say, off of Engel's shot from the slot off the draw. I really hope this is still coming in live. Everything I indicate does. And that's a goal by Kelly. That was Kelly from Engel. Kelly from Engel. It's now 2-0. I already forgot who scored the first goal. I normally like to note that, but it was the very first shift, and I think it was Cunard. I'm going to go with that. It is now 2-0. I'll update the scoreboard. Eden Prairie sent it in. De Salvatore is right by where the Zamboni comes in and out, and that ice wasn't good. Here's Engel off of the Eden Prairie turnover. He's on the far boards, sends it in, and he goes off for a change. There's Kelly giving chase. Ramstack holds it in momentarily. It squirts by him though. Johnson with it. This is the angle where I have to move my viewer. There's Freeman on those far boards, sends a backhand in past the net. Edina's really been controlling the pace of play in the Eden Prairie zone. My shots unofficially are 9-2 in favor of Edina. The puck gets by Mura and out of the zone. De Salvatore, Johnson. Johnson tried to find De Salvatore, then as it was sent in, the Edina player was offsides. Mid-draw coming up in the neutral zone. There's a minute 24 left in the first period. 2-0 in favor of Edina. They're in white. Kunert wins that draw cleanly back to Heinen. Then Heinen loses an edge as Eden Prairie is able to bring it into the Edina zone. Sent in. Oh, poke checked away there. Here's a 2-on-1 for Edina. There's a shot from Mura. Johnson looking for the rebound. Eventually, Kunert gets the rebound. So I'll have that one. Kunert from Mura. Mura had that first shot rebound, so that was 2 more shots as well. It's now 3-0 in favor of Edina. Off that draw. This is poked forward. This line has generated 2 of the goals. I think they were both by Kunert. By the way, if I'm completely pronouncing that wrong, someone should just come over and tell me how to pronounce it. Or send me a text phonetically how you pronounce that name. That was held in by Mura. That's another one. If I'm completely mispronouncing it, I apologize. Johnson, that is an easy name to say. He was on that forecheck. Eden Prairie is able to advance it into the Edina zone. This is one of their better chances. Shot saved by Carlson. Still loose in front. Carlson's going to jump on that one. Draw coming up to the left of him as he covered it up. I see Haymaker, Kiefer. I think that's Grove, Dietzen, and Peschel out there for Edina. Draw won by Eden Prairie, but it gets sent by them. So this is not Edina's icing. This was sent out cleanly by Eden Prairie, but got by the defender. That was Kiefer in on the forecheck. Buzzer sounds ending period 1. Good start for Edina. It is 3-0 after 1. I had shots unofficially at 11-3. Goals by Kunert, Kelly, and Kunert. And we will take a quick break. I am going to put this on mute for 1 second. Back live. That buzzer that you didn't hear because I had you on mute is calling the players to center ice to start period number 2. I'm going to update my scoreboard. I went over and asked a dad to log into YouTube to ensure that I was still streaming. He said I was, so it should be good to go. Same players that ended that last period. They only had a short shift, so that's Kiefer who brings it in. Grove sends it around the net. Good play there as Haymaker's able to get to it first. Haymaker's centering attempt gets right by Kiefer. Eventually, there's a mini break for Eden Prairie. That went off the stick of Dietzen, who's trying to keep it in. Good job coming back by Haymaker. There's Kiefer. He's going to get it to Haymaker. Haymaker coming down that right side. Tests the middle. Gets by. He's on his backhand. Good shot. Pad save. He got a shot on net. First shot of the second period. Let's see if the referee's arm is up. The referee's arm is up. It's going to be an icing on Eden Prairie. Draw going back into the Eden Prairie end to the right of the goaltender. Fresh skaters for Edina. Freeman, Kelly, And I see Bastion and Heinen. I'm still getting to know number 23. Oh, that's Bancroft. I don't think he's been out there so far this period. Eden Prairie goes D to D. Eventually comes to Heinen. Heinen sends it up to Bancroft. Bancroft then sent it in, but intercepted by Eden Prairie. They sent it into the neutral zone. Bastion with it. Bastion pushes it into the Eden Prairie end. Stolen away there by Bancroft. Good job by Bancroft to catch that one out of the air. Uses skate then to push it forward to his stick. He's trying to center that pass to Freeman. Bastion, as it got to the point, sends it in. There's Freeman. Poke checks it away momentarily. I think that's going to allow Kelly to get to it. It's been much of how it was that first period, was time spent in the Eden Prairie zone. Continues here as we start the second. Heinen gets the puck over to Bancroft. Bancroft's at that face-off dot. Still loose in front. That's Kelly. Kelly was one of the goal scorers from the first period. Here comes Eden Prairie. They've got a mini break. Up top of the circle, send it in front. Oh, great job by Bancroft to come back and back check and lift up the stick of the Eden Prairie players and take that away. Here comes Bancroft into the Eden Prairie zone. Freeman had it momentarily. It's stolen from him, sent in. No offsides, probably should have been. I guess it didn't reach the Eden Prairie zone. It hit traffic in front. Here's Kelly. Kelly's got two guys in front. His shot goes wide. Mura fanned. He was trying to get that. Now he gets it to Engel. Trying to get that to a teammate. Oh, save. That was a shot from Engel. Got all the way through. Saved. Engel goes down. Able to recover. And now he comes back on the back check. That was a good opportunity. And then that puck just, and the rebound flipped right over the net. This is Kuhner. Leaves it there for Peschel. Peschel's shot. Always able to get a stick on it. Engel sends that down low. Here's Peschel defending. Good job of intercepting into the neutral zone. Sends it forward to Mura. Mura ran into the referee there. Engel's going to be able to pick that one off the sideboard. Sends it down low below the goal line. Johnson giving chase as well. Johnson sends it to Grove, and Grove puts that in. That was Grove from Johnson. Just really good pressure coming from Edina. They generated 3 shots that I counted. Eventually Grove got the shot past the goaltender. We're now up to 4-0 here with 9:02 remaining in the second period. Kiefer, Grove, Haymaker, Ramstack, and Dietzen out there for the Hornets. Centering pass from the Eden Prairie hit the skate of, I think that was Dietzen. Here's Haymaker coming up the right side. Kiefer's with him across. He takes a shot. Good save there by the goaltender. Here's Eden Prairie. They're through the neutral zone. Into the Edina end. Good job by Haymaker coming back on the back check. Shot. I think I'll give them a credit for that shot. It's hard to tell whether Carlson got on it or if it just went wide. There's Kiefer as he had his feet swept out from under him, was able to push it forward where Grove gives chase. That clearing pass was stolen by Haymaker. Squirts free to Kiefer. Kiefer with a good opportunity. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Kiefer hit the crossbar on that shot. Bastion stepped in front of the play momentarily. Grove there in the neutral zone battling for it too. Here's Eden Prairie. They gain the Edina end. Pass was stolen by Bastion. Bastion, head up, good job by him. Comes up the left side, good pass to Freeman. Freeman's shot goes wide. There's Kelly. Kelly puts on the brakes, centering. Gets through Freeman, but goes all the way to Bastion. Off those boards, Bastion shot, good save. Still loose. Haymaker, his shot is deflected. Freeman first to it. We're just beating the Eden Prairie Eagles to the loose pucks. There still haven't been any penalties this game, and I thought they were going to maybe call one on Eden Prairie right there. Here's Eden Prairie with it. It's stolen away in the neutral zone by Edina. Sent in, but not deep by Eden Prairie. That was Kelly. Kelly looking for Bastion, but gets it to Ramstock. That's going to be a penalty. That's the first penalty that's coming. That was Bancroft. My apologies. This is Eden Prairie going to the box for the first time. I'm used to saying 2 minutes, but these are only 1:30 penalties. At least they were last time for the shorter periods. I can see the person working the scoreboard. It's always nerve-wracking when you're trying to get penalties up there. I've done that many a time. You feel like you've got the whole crowd watching you. There we go. It's up. We're all set. Referee skates over to drop the puck. Power play for the Hornets. That's a special shot. Hits traffic. No, gets through to the goalie. Eventually covered up. Draw coming to the right of the goaltender. Freeman, Kelly, and Bancroft. The draw one cleanly back to Peschel. Peschel shot goes high and wide. Bancroft sends it back in. Kelly with it. Kelly tried to center, but fanned on the centering pass. Good job by Freeman of keeping it in. Edina on the power play. Here comes Eden Prairie. Shot, save. Good job by Carlson getting his body in front of that one. Covered that one up. Draw coming to the right of the goaltender. Thank you to our 4 coaches. I can see those 4 coaches. We used to calling games last year when we were limited to 2 coaches. Grateful for the support of the dads coaching on behalf of this team. Off that draw, short-handed by Eden Prairie. They have it in the Edina zone. Poked forward there by Mura, and then eventually Johnson with it. Johnson, he's got Kunert. There's a 2-on-1. Oh, good pass there. Still loose, still dangerous. Johnson's pass in front. Leads to a shot and a save. For anyone curious, I've got shots this period unofficially at 8-2 in favor of Edina. There's 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Draw in the Eden Prairie zone. Same skaters out there for Edina. Draw back to Ransack. Ransack shot. Could have been a high stick. Nope, not called. Pass back to Dietzen. Dietzen shot. Still loose in front. There's Eden Prairie with it on those sideboards. They are able to get it out. It's going to force Dietzen to retreat. Dietzen's going to take it behind the net. He rings it around. A good pass there. That was Mura who pushed it to Kunert. Here's Kunert on a break. Oh, Kunert goes high and wide. He's looking for the hat trick there and a breakaway. 3 seconds remaining on the penalty. Eden Prairie is now back at full strength. 5:20 and left in the second period. Shot from the outside, saved by the goaltender. Glove save. Score is 4-0, as you can see on your screen. Favor of Edina. Bastion and Heinen on the points. Kiefer, Grove, and Haymaker. Off that draw, Eden Prairie is able to control it. Pass it through the neutral zone, but taken off his stick by Kiefer. Play is going back and forth in the neutral zone. Eventually, Edina pushes it into the Eden Prairie zone. Eden Prairie clears. Bastian with it. Bastian, good headman pass up to Kiefer. Kiefer pokes it by the defender. Gains his own momentarily. Good job pinching there by Bastian. That was Heinen. Sends it into the Eden Prairie zone. Kiefer on the forecheck. Almost stolen right in front of the net by Kiefer. Bastian with it. Bastian pushes it to Grove. Good job, Grove, passing it over there to Haymaker. Haymaker centering. Goalie gets his pad on it. Bastian pokes it in from his defensive position. Kiefer uses his skates to push it forward. Then from his behind, he passes that over to Haymaker. Haymaker right in front of the net, shelves it. And that was goal number 5. That was Haymaker from, I think that was from Kiefer. It's definitely Haymaker on the goal. Good job of finishing that one. It's now 5-0. Kelly, Freeman, Bancroft. Bancroft's going to give this one chase after Engel pushed it forward. Battle there with Kelly, held in there by Bancroft. Bancroft centering. Gets a skate in front. Good job by Kelly. Eventually Kelly sneaks out with it. It's by a couple guys, able to get it down low. Peschel holds it in. Peschel shot to the outside. Leads to a blocker save, and then the goalie covers it up. Last game I broadcasted from the same arena last week, we ran into the problem of the other mini clock that ran out of time before we were able to complete the regular scheduled action. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like this game is at a good enough pace that I don't think that'll be a problem today. It usually happens when there's just a lot of offsides, a lot of penalties, a lot of stopping the action. I don't feel like we're having an excessive number of those today. Held in there by Engel. Good job by using his skates, and he pushes it forward with Bancroft. There's a mini break for Edina. Pass in front, shot saved. That was Freeman from the slot after a really good pass from Bancroft. We got shots this period at 12-2. That was off of an 11-3 advantage in that department by Edina in the first period. 3:08 remaining in this period. I like how fast these games go. I do some of these for Bantam games. They resurface after 2 periods. Turns into an hour and a half affair. This is going to be a quick hour. That was an offside, so the puck barely got out of the zone. I didn't see that one out of the zone, but the referee probably had a better view of it than I did. Dietzen sent it right back in, and that prompted an offsides whistle. Skaters out there are Dietzen and Ramstack, along with Mura, Kunert, and Johnson, sent in by Ramstack. Here's Johnson with it, back to Ramstack. Ramstack shot. Oh, high from the point. That was Ramstack. I think I had that from Kunert. It's now 6-0. A good wrist shot, got it off quickly. Up and into one of the upper corners. Same skaters out there for Edina. Kunert wins it back to Ramstack. Ramstack tried to find Johnson. He went down. Actually a collision at mid-ice. The puck deflects into the Edina bench. One of the coaches gets it back to the referee. Going to drop it again from the neutral zone. Now from the offside face-off dot. 2:36 left in the second. Off that try, Eden Prairie controls it. They gain the Edina zone. Mura back on the back check, comes up with the pass. intercepts it. He takes it into the Eden Prairie zone. He goes down. Dietzen locking in off the defensive position. Good shot from the face-off dot there. Glove save by Eden Prairie goaltender. Draw in the Eden Prairie zone. 2:16 left in the period. Fresh skaters for Edina. Grove. Kiefer. That was back to Heinen. Heinen gets by one guy. Sends it over to Grove. Grove gets it to Kiefer. Grove walks in off that face-off dot. Hits the crossbar in his shot. Eden Prairie now with it. Bastian pinches in. But Eden Prairie breaks through. Sent into the Edina zone. Heinen is able to stop that one from going deep. Pushes it forward. Haymaker on that far boards. Had it momentarily. Now Eden Prairie back with it. That's a good job battling there by number 17, Kiefer. Grove gets it into the Eden Prairie end. Bastian skates in from the defensive position. He's now below the face-off dots. He circles. Sends it to Heinen. Heinen shot from the outside. Save. Into the corner where Haymaker with it. Coming up on our final minute of the period. Bastian to Kiefer. Back to Bastian. Has it stolen from him. Eden Prairie is going to be able to get out of the zone. Gain the Edina end. Blocked there by Heinen. Heinen looks up and they were in the middle of a change. So Eden Prairie looked like he had nothing but open ice to skate. Skated it momentarily, tried to make a pass, got by everyone. Goes down into the Eden Prairie zone for a icing, which will lead to a face-off in the Edina end. Fresh skaters for Edina. I see Freeman, Kelly, Engel, Peschel, and Bancroft. 54 seconds left in the period. 6-0 advantage for Edina. Shots are 15-2 that I'm counting this period. Sent back to Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie shot. Deflected by Peschel in front. Eden Prairie is able to hold the zone. Engel first to it. Sends it to Kelly. Held in by Eden Prairie again. Puck still loose in front. Gets to Freeman. Freeman over to Bancroft. Poked forward. Final 14 seconds of the period. This should just about do it. We're down to 5 seconds. Engel gives chase. He gets there first, pokes it on the board. That horn signals the end of the second period. It's 6-0 in favor of Edina. I will put it on pause, rest my voice for a minute, and be back on shortly. We got a good vantage point right above the box here where the referees are taking a break, and I heard them say that it is going to be running time as long as it's a 6-goal differential. So this should be, assuming Edina doesn't give up any goals, or at least maintains the 6-goal differential, you can set your clocks for 12 minutes from now, and I guess it's 13 minutes. I didn't realize it was 13-minute periods. I should have known that, but it's 13 minutes, not 12. 13 minutes running time with a 6-goal advantage into the third. Cunert Johnson and 16 Mura. This is Ramsack who's defending. His partner is De Salvatore. De Salvatore had it in his skates. Eventually it's cleared over to Johnson. Johnson gets it out of the Eden Prairie zone. Across the red line, across the blue line into the Eden Prairie end. He's on the near boards. Takes it below the goal line. Tried to center it, but intercepted there by Eden Prairie. Almost turned over. Good job there by De Salvatore to steal it in the neutral zone. No penalties yet for Edina. I think Eden Prairie wanted one there. Sent to Johnson. Johnson gets by his man. Johnson passes it to Kunert. Kunert on his backhand. Ramsack from the point calls for it. His shot goes wide. Off the end boards. Bounces onto the stick of number 16, Mura. That was Mura from Ramsack. So that is the first shot of the third period. It's now 11:47 and counting. 7-0. I'll add that here. Off that draw, that goes from Kiefer to Haymaker. Haymaker's long shot was with some pace to it. Gets by everyone. Goes off the end boards where Bastian is able to get to it. Looks like they moved Bastian up to a forward position from his defensive position where he played the first two periods. Poking in there was number 6, Dietzen. Here's Dietzen's giving chase. That was Heinen who was on that defensive position. Haymaker cross to Kiefer. Kiefer just got in there a little too soon for an offsides. It's going to get new skaters for Edina, 5 fresh skaters. Of course, Eden Prairie is a crosstown rival. There's it's an outstanding hockey tradition and proud long history of hockey success at the high school level from Eden Prairie. They produced one of the more famous Minnesotans in the NHL right now, one of the higher draft picks from a couple years ago. I'm blanking on the name, but he was a big deal when he played high school for the Gophers and then eventually got drafted, I think, by the Buffalo Sabres. This is Bancroft to Kelly. Kelly centers it in front. Oh, good opportunity there. Freeman unable to get much on it, goes wide. There's Kelly. Tried to center. Bancroft tried to get a stick on it. He did, but it went wide. Eden Prairie's able to clear the zone. They're into the neutral zone, across the red line, across the blue line. Pass there is intercepted. Really good back checking by Edina this game. Here's Kelly on a mini break. He pushes it too far forward where Eden Prairie's able to steal it. They do get into the Edina zone. Ingles first to it. Puck squirts free to Peschel. Peschel gets it forward to Kelly. Here's Kelly from his backhand to Bancroft. Bancroft across the blue line. Good job of gaining the zone, but Eden Prairie pokes away from him. Engel gives in a battle. Engel comes up with a puck. Here's Kelly on the back check. Sent in by Eden Prairie. Good job by Carlson being ready for any shot that could come. Bancroft battling on those sideboards. Squirts free to Engel. Engel gets it to Freeman. Freeman sent it in, but intercepted by Eden Prairie. Eventually, Freeman is able to get it down low, and then he comes off for a change. At 8:55 remaining in the third period. Bancroft up to De Salvatore. De Salvatore shot from the outside. Saved there. Pass back to Ramsack. Ramsack over to De Salvatore. De Salvatore from the top of the circles gets by one man. Kunert with it. Kunert to De Salvatore. Good movement here between those two. Shot from the outside. Another save. It's goalie for Eden Prairie despite giving up 7 goals. He's faced a lot of shots and he's actually made some really good saves. Here's a Ramsack shot from the outside. Tipped in front. Save. Covered up. No goal. Saved on the rebound. Got shots at 4-0 in this period. 8 minutes, just past the 8-minute mark and ticking. Got no shots so far for Eden Prairie this period. I only have a total of 5 all game for them. That draw was one back to De Salvatore. De Salvatore walks off those boards, had it poke checked away from him. Sent in front, dangerous in front. Johnson trying to give chase. I could have called something on that by Eden Prairie, but the referees did not. Forces Mira to retreat. Mira sends it on those sideboards wisely. De Salvatore with it right now. He tried to headman it to Keener. Uses the boards. He's going to gain the zone. He looked up to see if he could make a pass and couldn't, so he sent it down low. Mira on the forecheck. Eden Prairie still with it. They clear the zone. Referee's on him, should be up, but I think this one's going to go on net. Yep, on net. Forces Carlson to make a save. Ramsack to Johnson. Oh, there's a shot. Player was all alone. Second opportunity. 2 good saves there by Carlson. Still not out. Held in by Eden Prairie. Puck on Ramsack's stick. He tried to go to Johnson, but had it stolen from him. Here's Eden Prairie from the point. Shot. That one hit Ramsack in traffic. Eventually Kiefer with it. Kiefer across the red line. Across the blue line. Leaves that puck for Bastian. Kiefer still with it, where that's a 6-minute mark remaining and ticking. Bastian on the wraparound attempt. Hits off the side of the net. He's still with it. Tried to wrap around attempt again, but Eden Prairie steals it from him. There's Heinen. Held it in momentarily, but sneaks out. Bastian collects it in the neutral zone. He gains the blue line again. Oh, good slip through, and then that puck was still loose. Shot save off of Kiefer's shot. A couple of high fives for the Edina players as guys are switching. And new skaters come out there. This is Bastian centering Haymaker and Kiefer with Heinen and Dietzen on the point. Off that draw, controlled momentarily by Eden Prairie, but Kiefer eventually recovers. Has it stolen from him. Here's Eden Prairie pushing it forward as Dietzen gives chase. Edina is circling. This is Bastian in their own end. Bastian up to Kiefer. Kiefer is able to get it out. Collision in the neutral zone. Oh, here's Bastian by one guy. Back checker for Eden Prairie is able to poke it away. Heinen shot from the outside. Good shot. I think that Eden Prairie will feel that one in the morning. .420 remaining. Eden Prairie pushes it forward. No ice. This is Heinen and Peschel with it. Eden Prairie with it in the neutral zone. Cross the Edina end. Poke checked away there by Engel. Shot save. Another rebound shot save. Then that shot goes wide. 2 good saves there by Carlson. There's Haymaker. Pushes it forward. Gets it out of the zone. Eden Prairie with it. Get across the blue line. Shot, save. Another good save there by Carlson. He's now faced, according to my count, 6 shots this period. There's 3 minutes remaining in the game. Clock still running with a 7-0 lead. Turnover there in the neutral zone. Bancroft is close to getting a breakaway off of that. Here's Engel. Engel circles with it. Sorry, I missed that one. Engel then sends it up to Bancroft. Here's Bancroft. Oh, nice try. Bancroft tried to pass it. Oh, then he takes a shot. Save. Goalie for Eden Prairie covers it up. Draw to the left of him. 7-0 in favor of the Edina Hornets. Murek, Kunert, Johnson, Ramstack, and De Salvatore. That draw went cleanly back to Ramstack. Ramstack over to De Salvatore. Slap shot. Fans on that shot. Eden Prairie steps in front of it. They clear the zone through the neutral zone, across the blue line into the Edina end. Good job back check here again by Edina. Here's Kunert. Kunert to Mura. Back to Kunert. Sneaks forward. That ends up being an offside as the puck stopped by hitting a defender's stick on the pass. Draw in the neutral zone. Under the final minute 40 and running. Draw one cleanly back to Ramstack. Ramstack over to number 14, De Salvatore. This is a dangerous play for Eden Prairie. Oh, they called that offside. I would have let that one go. It was close enough. Clock ticking away, a minute 20 left. Looks like another Eden Prairie team is playing in the game afterwards. I can see them lining up in their same black jerseys, away blacks. Here's Bastion, uses that sideboard to get by a player momentarily, gain the zone. Held in momentarily by Heinen, then puck came out, led to the whistle. 50 seconds and counting. Haymaker joins Kiefer as wingers, along with Bastion at center. It's Dietzen. Dietzen pushes it forward. It is right in front of me. Bastion gains his own, final 15 seconds. Should just about do it. A rush from Eden Prairie. Edina keeps their fair play point. They had no penalties that game, a relatively clean game overall. Your final score is 7-0 in favor of Edina. I will sign off for now.